Junior high, the old condemned part, and this is the area where they don't no longer have classes. And as you can see, like the missing lockers and the walls, how they are like kind of banged up, and the floors are really stained and kind of old tile. And as you can see over here in this room, this used to be one of the classrooms that it's just used for like a storage area now. So if you want to come in here. Inside all around it's just used for like stored old desks, and the floors are concrete. And pretty much they used to have like special classes in here for the special people, but now they took it out because it got pretty bad up here. And if you come back out, oh, you might want to take English. If you come back out this way, there's more stuff down at the end. See, as you can see down here, more lockers have been taken out, and there's still a few left, but those aren't in use right now. As you can see, like the dirtied floors and the walls. At the end there, you can see how much older it gets as we get to the older part of the building. Okay, you want to come down here to the older part of the building? Or here's another room. Here's another room that we used to use. It isn't that bad, but it's in the older part of the building. As you can see, they fixed it up a bit when they did have classes in here. But now it's just like old storage, and you can see the dust and stuff on the floor for how long it hasn't been used. And they painted it up and fixed it up, but now I guess they can't use it because, you know, like asbestos and stuff like that. But as you can see, that it's just still pretty old. But over here is the stairway to the older part of the building. Stop. Okay, here we go up to the more condemned area. Up here, this is the old high school. Here you can see like the old floor. Ooh, it's pretty cold up here. But like the old stairs and the floor all around here. And the ceiling's kind of wore out. But this is the older part, the old part that they haven't used in a long time. And the stairs are wood. You could probably maybe hear them creak, but it's all old and wood, full of a lot of dust, and looks pretty bad. Over to your right here are some classrooms. As you can tell, the old doors. And here's one of the classrooms here. The floor is like really bad, stained, chopped up, and like open pipes over there, and the old boiler furnaces over there. Down here, some more classrooms. Down here. See, here's the old hallway. Here's another classroom to your left here. This is where they store like a couple of the old desks that they used to have. And, you know, it's just pretty much like the other room. The ceiling's kind of stained, and the floor is like really creepy. And the old chalkboards. And those are like the old maps and stuff. This looks like the science room. And down here we got more classrooms. This floor feels kind of warped. Here's a classroom to your left, right here. This looks like where they store all the old desks and stuff. It's really old here. Even here, it looks down on the floor here. It looks a little watery. Looks like it's been leaking from the ceiling. And up there in the corner of the ceiling, looks like it's been cracking, and over there in the other corner, it's just been falling apart. A lot of old things in this side of the building. And over here to your right is another classroom. This one's kind of like ripped down, like up there in the ceiling. It's been falling apart and cracking, and those are like small old desks over there. And I don't know. Stop it. This concludes the condemned area of the part of the building, and now we're going to go and show you some of the better parts of the other side of the building. And this is the better part of the building that we're starting on. And as you can tell, the walls, they're really nice. And the ceilings are they aren't like the ceilings up in the old building, like falling down and cracking with the stains. The lockers are colorful. They're not rusty like the other ones. If you walk down here and take a look at the inside of a locker, see they're nice and inside too. They're not rusty, and they're smaller. They take up less space. Down here are more lockers. The gym is straight across here. We'll take a look at the gym as soon as we get down here. This is the gym. You can take a look in the gym. As you can tell, the floor is still really good, and the rest of the ceilings holding, unlike the other part of the building. The gym's a really good area out of the entire school. The kids are playing, look like they're having fun. If you come to your straight ahead here, we'll go down to this part of the building. There's like a good office and stuff. Show you where the principal is. Here's one of the rooms. This is the principal's office. As you can tell, nice carpet. There's pretty colorful. No stains in the ceiling. No floor falling apart. It's just really good. Really good part. And if you come back out of the room here, we got the office down at this end. Right here's the office. There's the secretary. And this is really nice. They got a new carpet in here, and the paint job is really nice. It's really nice. And if you come back over here, we'll start going down the hallway and we'll take a look at the library and some other classes. Okay, let's go. As you can see, this is the long hallway. It's still got some old doors in it, and it's still like old, but they make the best out of it. The paint job's really nice, but concluded. Okay, this concludes the better parts of the junior high. Here's the other part of the building. This is the end part on the south side. As you can tell, the library down here. Really nice library, nice carpet, nice paint job, everything. The tables are, it's just really nice down here. Seems like school. There's the principal bringing in some boxes. And here's some lockers over here. Here's some more lockers, just like the ones we saw down there. Here's the area around all the rooms. As you can see, the nice water fountain. And some more lockers down here. This area is really really good. We'll come in this room in here. Oh. As you can see, this is one of the classrooms of the junior high, the part where they have classes in, and it looks pretty crowded, but that's one of the parts of the junior high. It's kind of crowded. They're really nice classrooms down here. But okay, that concludes the part of the junior high. So there you are.
Hi, I'm Jake Allen, and we have some guests here today. And here we got, what's your name?
James Heinrichs.
Okay, we have a question for you. Do you think there should be a new junior high?
Yes.
And why is that?
Well, because right now we have small classrooms, and I like to have bigger classrooms, longer time for recess. And
All right. Is there any good points to this junior high?
well, there is some. There's big library, big gym, but we need other
Yeah.
bigger cafeterias.
All right. What's something bad about the school?
Bad lighting.
Anything else?
No, that's all I can think of.
All right. What's your name?
Matt Nelson?
All right. Do you think we should have a new junior high?
Yeah, because there's a bad gym floor. It's dangerous. There's lumps in it, and you could fall and hurt yourself.
Well, is there anything good about this school?
The lockers, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe get bigger lockers, though, too.
Okay. What's your name?
Shannon Fossum.
Do you think we need a new junior high?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's too small and we have too many kids in the school.
Is there any good points to this?
No.
No? Okay, those are the good points and bad points to the having a new junior high, I guess. That's it. Okay, what's your name?
Bryce Hansen.
Okay, do you think we should have a new junior high?
Yes. Because this one's getting old and there's parts of the school you can't even use. And the gym is not very nice because the floor is creaky and slip, and sometimes you get caught on things. And
Okay, is there any good points about this school?
the classrooms, I like it, where you don't have to, these 3 classes down here, the English, the social sciences, and all those other classes, you don't have to go back to your locker to get your things. You can just bring them down. But then otherwise we get 4 minutes in between so that we can go get books if we need.
Okay, what's your name?
Jesse Tober.
Do you think we should have a new junior high?
Not really. We could just build on it or take down the other part that's not used and put a better one back up, better back up back there.
Do you think do you think there's anything bad about this school?
The gym, because the floor is buckling up, coming up, and that's about it.
Okay, should I stop? Hi, what's your name?
Lindsay Java.
Do you think we should have a new junior high?
Yes, because our gym has bumps in it and it's hard to play, and the ceiling is kind of cracking, and I don't know. That's about it.
Is there any good points about this junior high?
The big classrooms are nice to have, because when we do have free time to move around, we can.
Okay, what's your name?
Jesse Crandall?
Do you think we need a new junior high?
No, because there's only certain things that are bad about it. We can just add a new classroom and that's about it.
So you like the junior high. What are some good points about it?
We get to have our health class now instead of in high school, and we get to have our own lunch period and stuff.
Okay. So,
My name's Joshua Perry.
do you think there should be a new junior high?
Yes, because our classes are so tight here. We need more area in our classes. Like in our science room, there's not enough room for all of us, and we have to sit at tables and stuff. And it's so crowded with the 8th grade and the 7th grade, all packed in together.
Okay, do you think there's any good points?
Yeah, sort of, because, I mean, yeah, the 8th grade and the 7th grade, we can play together and stuff. Gym, with playing sports and stuff.
Okay, your name?
I'm Justin Woodridge.
Do you think there should be a new junior high?
Yes, because the gym floor, it's all warped, and when you're playing basketball, you can't hardly dribble on it without the ball going everywhere. And I think we need new lockers too, because lots of the lockers, they're real hard to open and they're all busted and stuff.
Do you think there's any good points?
Yeah, I think the library's pretty good, and we have lots of computers and stuff.
Okay, your name?
Jill Howell.
Do you think there should be a new junior high?
Yes, because everything here is just old. I mean, it's out of shape and stuff.
Do you think there's any good points of this junior high?
No.
Your name?
I'm Christy Reitmeyer.
Do you think there should be a new junior high?
Yes, because it's so crowded in here and everything's so old and condemned. And half the building we can't even use.
Do you think there's any good points?
Well, not really.
Okay. That's cool. Do you think we should have a new junior high?
Well, I know the community is looking at a building program. My opinion is that this facility certainly needs to be remodeled, or we need a new facility.
Okay, what are some good and bad points of this junior high?
From the program or from the facility standpoint?
Both.
Well, from the facility standpoint, we have a 35 edition over there, and that 35 edition is old and deteriorating. We still use the cafeteria, but that's the only floor, the basement floor, that we use. It has student lockers, and it does have access to the locker rooms from the back side. That needs to be taken down. It's going to come down sooner or later, and the costs of taking it down are probably increasing. The problem is, if you take it down, you have to have a plan in mind. What do you replace it with? You have to build a wall. It has to be brought up to code. As soon as it gets taken down, we're confronted with a lot of regulations that right now we don't want to deal with, because they get to be pretty expensive pretty fast. From a program standpoint, we have a simple program. It's a little more, has a little more flexibility than the elementary school, and not as much flexibility as the high school. Again, the facility kind of confines student traffic. We don't have much playground. I'd like to see more playground area that we could work into the program, so that at lunch times or before school or after school we'd have some simple facilities outside. The classrooms are wonderful size inside. If we do get a new facility, I'll be surprised if the classrooms will be as good. I think that covers both of those areas from my perspective anyway.
Okay, thank you. And that was Mr. Stapp, the principal of the junior high.
The question was asked if we needed a new school or not. Well, first of all, I can answer from the standpoint of being a teacher and a parent. And in all those respects, what we try to do is we try to give all the kids in Grantsburg the best education, and it should be done as cheaply as possible. Now, we are currently in a building right now, and I think things are going fairly well. I think that running 4 different buildings in our district is pretty inefficient. I think it's kind of amusing that the junior high eats dinner in the basement of a building where the 2 stories above it have been condemned by the state, but yet we make it by. If we were to have a new school, my taxes would go up, and so I have to weigh that against, is that going to give us a better education? Also, if we build a new school, will it be better than what we have right now? Well, sooner or later, this school, the rest of the building is going to be condemned, and I believe that it's really necessary to look at it from the standpoint about what if we were going to build a new school. In the other case, when the school burned down, we were just kind of stuck, and we had to do all the groundwork right away. I think that we should have all the groundwork ready, all the studies done, all the costs prepared, all the plans made, so that whether it's built in another year or another 10 years, the entire community has an input. And I really don't foresee that it's going to happen in the real immediate future, but I would assume that in the next few years.
David Huff, President, First Star Bank, Grantsburg.
Do you think there should be a new junior high?
Well, eventually there's going to have to be a new facility. Whether that's this year or next year or 3 years from now, it's hard to say.
How do you think it'll affect the community?
Well, it'll be a positive step. The facility is pretty much outlived its useful life. It's we have to have a good facility to educate our youth because they're the future of the community, and without that, things go downhill instead of progress.
Okay, so you're in favor of getting a new junior high?
Yes.
Okay, that's about it. Okay, your name?
Gary Nelson.
Do you think there should be a new junior high?
I think that the present junior high is inadequate.
Do you think there should be, or how do you think this will affect the community?
Well, of course, it's going to be expensive to build a junior high school. It's going to affect the taxpayers greatly. You're going to find a lot of opposition to people who are retired and on fixed incomes, who don't have a lot of money to devote to taxes. Being a parent of 2 kids who will be in junior high in the next few years, I think it's a necessity that our school systems keep updated so we can provide the best education possible.
Okay. I guess that's
Grantsburg High School.
Do you think there should be a new junior high?
I very definitely do. The main reason I think there should be